Hello there, aviators. Sorry about the delayed start there. I had an issue with OBS, I guess. I had hit the start button and it showed it starting, and I never looked at it again. But anyways, welcome to a very special stream where we're going to be taking the Fenix A320 from, I think it's Marseille, to Innsbruck, and what will be our last official flight on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. With MSFS 2024 just around the corner, we're going out with a bang, celebrating everything we've loved about this version and anticipating what's next. So join me in this farewell flight, share your favorite memories of MSFS 2020, and let's talk about what we're all excited to see in 2024. Now, don't get me wrong, this probably won't be our last flight in 2020, just because you know how launches go with something this large. It's not easy, so don't forget to check out the description below for more info, and please hit like and subscribe to stay updated on future flights. And if you're ready for takeoff, let's make this last flight one to remember. Alright, we did change things around real quick. Let's jump in here real fast. We were going to be taking, what is it, runway 26 initially, but the winds are variable, and we're going to try runway 8 today. I think we did 26 last time, but we were discussing when I thought we were streaming the first time, and it appears to be working this time at least. Which way to go, but you haven't really missed much. We did talk about the fact that we're going to discuss everyone's highs and lows for 2020 and see what kind of conversation comes from that. So if you have any questions, feel free to discuss them in the chat there. Say hello, whatever you want to, and let's get flying. Okay, back again.
Hey, Not.
Yes.
Just a quick note. The new NVIDIA apps turn DLSS on for both me and Ken automatically every time we load the sim in, so you might want to turn that off.
I have DLSS on. Oh. Let me see. Is it in the?
It's blurry for both of us. It changed around all my settings. All my settings are gone.
Oh, mine are the same.
Okay, weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, back down here. So we are LOWI 08 with the what was the arrival called? That's the approach. Exhibit how do you say that? XEBI 1B? Exhibit B. Exhibit 1B. And then we're going to be on RNAV to Zulu to 08. Take a look at our flight plan here real quick. Go to plan and step through this because there's a lot more waypoints on this very short flight. Oh, there we go. That's what I was afraid of. So I've got quite a discontinuity there. So if I'm looking, it should go straight to Elam. So let's get rid of that. Hopefully that clears up some of that. Insert that. Now I've got this. I don't know what the heck is going on here. It's got me going in 3 different directions. So WI 601. If I look at the chart, I should be going to WI 749. See, this still has me going around the other direction. So is 749 anywhere on here? What about 751? Oops, wrong way. Okay, I should be going to the 751. So I need to delete. Is there a way to delete a bunch of them at the same time? LM is correct.
No, I think it's all manual.
So we need to delete RTT, UMVEG, LISM.
You could just insert a direct to.
Yeah, I just want the plan to be clear before that. And then now we got LM again, and let's see what that looks like. So it goes, oops. Step through that one more time, see if that adjusted for it. I don't know if it's going to delete those or not, but we're going to try it. Insert. There we go, that fixed it. Okay, beautiful. That was simple enough. I love Airbus.
What is the minimum for that?
The minimum is 2900, 2900, 2900.
Okay.
Alright, back to ARC.
Ooh, Europe and their stupid variable transition altitudes.
Constraints, and then we also need to go to hectopascals, boys.
Oh,
One thing I did not look at is making sure do have some constraints in here. We'll check these once we get airborne here, make sure our descent path makes sense, because we changed quite a bit from our original flight plan in the MCDU, and I do not admit to being or claim to be a master for the MCDU on this thing by any means, but just dangerous enough to play around. So, all right. We need to do in it.
It says it's light rain conditions.
Oh man, just make it like super nasty. I got a really light airplane today, 128 pounds.
It's only 3 degrees.
1, 2, 3, 7. And
winter is coming.
Yes, I love it. Other than the fact I've lost a bunch of weight in the past few months, and now I'm cold all the time. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? Speaking, oh, never mind. I misread that. Got 13.5 on the fuel, which makes sense. Got a takeoff weight of 136.8 and a landing weight of 130.6. So we're gonna go ahead and put that into the calculator. 130. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. This one. 130.6. Yes. Enter. And variable. We'll just leave that in there for now. Alright, so zero fuel weights. And our init page is done. Go over to performance. Let's run our performance calcs for our departure. Sync final load sheet. Sync. Live weather is none of this syncing. There it goes. Calculate. 474749. I like when it's 147, just go straight down. And then we've got flaps 1 up to 65. There we go. Alright, performance is in. Alright, I am about ready for a push now. Let's go ahead and get seatbelt lights on. Disconnect the external power. Go beacons. Indicate to the ground crew we are ready for a push. And they've already disconnected the bridge from us, so our ground crew should be out here shortly. And we are... Okay, departing 31 right, and that is going to be, we need to do a nose to the right.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Oh crap, I'm not used to hearing the accent. Alright, we do have Moby Flight going, initial altitude, is what? And we also need the altimeter. Initial altitude, does anybody have that?
5,000.
5,000. 5,000, and our altimeter is 1014. Easy enough. Let's get your track IRs. Whoa, sitting on the floor. Looking gear. I got these guys in here nice and toasty. Look at that. It's 11 degrees here. Nice and cool. Alright, oh. Alright, is that really?
Hey, Bill, I figured you'd be halfway there by now.
Well, assuming this dead
Just
behind me.
start by pushback
It is. Dev's going in with the triple. He's going out with a bang, 777 style. Into a 60.
That was my idea.
Is that 56 or 6,500 square foot? Square foot.
Well, look, if this is my
runway?
last flight in MSFS 2020, then I need to make it a good last flight.
Heck yeah.
It would be your last flight.
As long as you can walk away from it.
Yep.
Yep.
I guess we're waiting on Dev here.
I'm almost there.
And we need to do nose to the right. Actually, I think I can possibly avoid you. Oh, just disappeared.
Well, I'm just changing the control body. I have my GA controls on.
All engines clear.
Yeah, come on back, Michael. I've already pushed, but you got plenty of room.
Thank you, sir. Engine 2.
Crunch.
No problem. Anybody that'll talk about me not knowing I was on the air, that's all right with me.
A 777 is one pretty airplane. It's kind of funny. The engine doesn't look too big from right here, but that engine is the size of my entire fuselage. Ken's in the 737-8.
Flying them R buses.
Yeah, he's back into his PMDG for the night.
Yeah, I got to. The rest of them with wings flapped.
Oh my gosh, Ken! That was one time.
Flappy Bird. Ken's over here playing
Every one
Flappy
of them,
Bird.
All three versions flap like a bird.
I read somewhere that it could be due to processor performance that was happening. I'm not entirely sure if there's a way to fix it.
Yeah, man, I did uninstall, reinstall, but that didn't fix it. So.
Yeah. Alright, engine 2 is available. Let's go engine 1. We were too busy out here laughing about things. He said, oh, I'm glad
Yeah,
they didn't
but-
push me back a mile.
Good engine start.
Very
Yeah, that's what
good
mine
engine.
did. It was super annoying.
Yeah, it was just nice that they didn't do that for a change.
We have a good engine
You're
start.
sitting there, you're bouncing up and down.
Unlocking
Speaking of that, I wonder what GSX compatibility in 2024 is going to be like.
It's not.
Hopefully, are you serious?
I'm just imagining it's not going to be. Dang, it's nice and toasty in here. Why is it so hot? Got the bleed on. I know it's, starting engines right now, but dang. Everybody in the back is roasting with an outdoor temperature of 12 degrees.
They changed the A320 series, so the exhaust does not go to the back of the engine now; it goes straight to the cabin.
What?
They changed the A320 series, so there's no exhaust on the turbofans anymore. All that exhaust gas goes right into the cabin.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass Parma.
Ooh, sounds like a
don't
poor
like you.
life plan if I've ever heard one.
Left is clear.
I don't think you get a joke.
I get it. I get it. It's a good way to make everybody go nap time. Nappy time.
Oh yeah.
Pull up this taxi chart here. Alright, we are looking like, what is the main taxiway number? It's like, it goes G3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're just going to take G down to C down to D. Golf, Charlie, Delta, I guess? Whatever. Alright. Flight controls. We had a trim of up 0.2. Pull back. Go forward. Pull left. Pull right. Rudder does not work. That's why we do checks. Hang on. Let me check my rudder pedals.
Ooh, I should probably check too. Thank you. I'm very prone to taking off without plugging my joystick in.
Oh, you just disappeared, Michael. There you go.
It's because when I plug my rudder pedals back in, it
Ah,
asked me to if the settings are right. Okay, yeah, I restarted my computer earlier when I was updating that graphics card, and for some reason my rudder pedals don't always come back, which is why we do our pre-flight checks. So saved us today. All right, taxi. My strobe. Let's go flaps 1. Speed brake. Max brakes. Park and brake. Let's get moving. Ah, it feels good to be moving. I'm gonna miss the Phoenix while we don't have it on 24.
I'm gonna take a guess. It won't take too long for the Phoenix to get ported over.
No.
And I'm also gonna guess that they're gonna do it at no charge to us.
Hopefully. I should have flown the 321 so I could have the Sharklets, but I wanted to fly the 320 because I've spent a ton of time, and I've probably spent more time in the Phoenix 320 than any other airplane in the sim.
The 320 also has Sharklets.
Yes, but the Delta deliveries do not.
Oh.
I could have flown a, oops, and a different livery, but that's what I had installed, and I was already doing other things, so. I do enjoy the ground handling a lot more. I need to work on the control curve, so it's a little wonky when I get to a certain degrees. I got it
I think.
too much of curve in it, I think.
Sorry. I think the Fenix is a lot of Fenix systems running outside the sim is actually going to benefit Fenix in this scenario when porting it over. They don't have to redo all the flight model. They don't have to redo the wing animations. They don't have to redo all the systems. I think
Yeah,
that
hopefully.
will help them significant amount.
As long as there's no issues bringing that in.
No. I'm actually gonna try doing some community folder switcheroos and registry switcheroos to see if I can get to work on day one.
There you go, breaking stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'll be
I had to do
content
this
with a
when I was
bush plane
migrating.
on day one. Just to experience what the new graphics look like.
Yeah. That'll be nice. Watch it be no different from 2020.
What'd you say?
I said watch it be no different than 2020. Graphics. We don't know. All the graphics they've been showing us could have just been handcrafted, and the rest of the world does not look like that.
That would be quite a shame.
Yeah. I think there might be a riot if that was the case.
Yeah, I would say you're right.
I mean, you never know. It could be more added points of interest like we have right now. That's all that could be.
It could be,
Quick
yeah.
question: are y'all running real time?
Oh, no, I have it pushed back. I've got a time of 4:29 p.m. local time.
Okay.
Figured we'd fly off into the sunset tonight. Alright, Dave, let's see what you got there.
Almost there. I have to do one more thing. Before I take off because I forgot to do it before. Oh, flaps! Dang it!
Oh,
Glad I
my
read that
goodness.
checklist.
Oh, he's actually using a checklist, guys.
There it is.
Finally! It only took him the entire time. Literally the last flight ever in 2020. He finally uses a checklist. Man, I think you just made Eddie proud. Did you hear that? Did you hear that,
Wow.
that pride in his
Like
voice?
this is a graduation ceremony. This is a successful check ride.
Alright, Dev's on the move. G-A-R-A. Landing lights. Takeoff lights. Probe on. Let's get in there. Nobody's on arrival.
Okay.
Is he already airborne? I don't see him.
I saw him go down the runway.
You're not that
I'm
dude to
there,
the
bud.
runway, is he?
I was gonna say,
Well,
I never
I'm
saw him
here,
take
I'm
off, but
Just for fun, I think I'm gonna hand fly this entire flight to
There
make
he
up
is.
for all the auto landings I've done.
coming from the guy who
Mhm.
says he never auto lands. Don't forget you got a 5,000 foot altitude selection.
Oh crap! I forgot about that. No, I didn't. I put that in too. Yay! The checklist has actually worked.
I don't think he's far enough ahead. What do you think? Let's go to 5. He's gonna be flying faster anyways. 50%. Forward pressure.
We gotta watch out for the wake turbulence in the new sim.
Stabilize. Flex. Flex. SRS. That'd be cool if that truly gets simulated, like correctly.
Yep.
That'd be really cool, especially on Vasum.
Again, watch it just be a cut animation.
Let's release that back pressure. Man, these engines sound good. B1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Here we go, baby. On our way.
Fast takeoff. Can you believe the sim almost came out half a decade ago?
Well, I kind of lost some time during COVID there. Not gonna lie. things are weird timeline wise.
Can I go, Papa?
Have at it.
Okay, great. You might want to rephrase that.
The speed pops up. Alright, we're gonna imagine we've been cleared to 360. This is a very pretty departure here. How do you say this airport? Marseille? Marseille?
Marseille.
Marseille.
Oh, you know what? They better have saving airport function in 2024. That is the minimum. I had to purchase a $40 application for that in 2020
For what?
to save airports in your airport list.
Oh.
Also, it'd be great if this next generation sim could remember the last flavor you used on a stupid plane when you reselected it.
I've had an add-on for a long time for that, thankfully.
I have that same add-on, but it's like, it seems like that should be a default function. It's actually the same add-on developer that makes the same thing, but for airports.
It's nice and bright out, so we're just gonna go ahead and turn those lights off. And we are in standard altitude now. That was quick, 5,000 feet transition. Landing lights are still. Oh, did I turn those? Did I turn them off on takeoff? Oops. Go ahead and release the passengers from their seats.
Ages.
These engines are sounding
Here
good
at
tonight.
KBC Airlines, we do not release passengers. That plane is staying on its entire flight.
It's a nice departure.
Yes, it is. Got a little bit of cloud cover in front of us. It doesn't look like too much though.
Here I come.
Bring it, bring it.
I am not familiar with this part of the world.
I'll see
Great
you,
question,
Eddie.
I had a question for y'all. If every one of your add-ons costed $10 to upgrade to 2024, would you pay that? And would you do it for all add-ons or some add-ons?
I would only do it for some.
Is there any specific add-ons you would not do it for?
There's a few planes that I don't fly that I bought. ERJ being one of them. I don't know if I'll, I don't know what their plan is from that one because, you know,
24.
they're taking their sweet time. I mean, it'll be 28 by the time we actually get a full-blown ERJ, apparently. I mean, I don't have a ton of. I don't really have a ton. I bought the FSI panel for landing practicing and stuff, but I don't ever use it.
I've actually been thinking about getting an FSI panel, but I suck at landing. But I need to stop spending money before 2024 comes out.
You literally spent money 48 hours before.
Oh no, I checked the clock on the MSFS page. It's just 42 hours. It was dumb, I know.
When can we buy tickets to the Flight Sim Expo next year?
They should have that opened up soon.
Oh.
Already?
I'm gonna have to go ahead and look into getting those travel plans.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Okay, let me know what day. Are you gonna go like all 3 days or?
Well, last time I went there, I was going to go for 2 of the 3 days, but I saw everything in the first day, for the most part. So, and I'd already been on vacation for the week, so I was ready to come home. So I ended up changing my flight and heading home a day early. But if I'm gonna have friends there, I'm probably going to be less expeditious about my, checking out the things or whatever.
Yeah, probably take you longer to get through.
Yeah. Plus, it'd be fun to go out and have dinner with you guys.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I get there on the day that you are there.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about going on a Friday, because, I don't know, maybe it'd be a little less crowded than a weekend.
Yeah, I met somebody
Plus,
from
for me,
TDV last year.
Yeah. For me, it doesn't matter what day it is, I mean. 'Cause I was just double checking the dates. Is it June 26, 27, 28, I think.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to look at Oshkosh again, see if I want to do that again.
That I will hopefully be doing this one.
Because
At least for a day.
that is worth every penny to go to that.
How much does it cost?
The tickets go in the show are pretty cheap. I mean, I think I paid $150 or $180, somewhere around there for 3 days, 4 days.
Nice.
And that got me the EAA membership as well for the year.
Oh, nice. I got
sorry.
signed up for the EAA membership from Sporties when I bought my Grotto, and I really don't want to be on it anymore. I don't know how to get off of it. That's cool. I would really like to go.
Well, yeah, I've got the I got to do the pop rivets for building your own airplane. They got these little.
Nice.
So me and the guy I was with, we built some panels with rivets. That's cool, and then also some fiberglass work. Sitting right next to me here.
DIY/experimental airplanes. How is your light support going?
I am waiting to lose enough weight to get down to my goal weight, and then that's when I'm going to start. That's my carrots, and that's kind of my carrot on the stick.
Nice.
So I'm currently down 32 pounds, so I'm doing pretty good. And that's probably not going to survive Thanksgiving. I'll have to enjoy Thanksgiving while it lasts.
Okay, I have a hot take. I really, really, really dislike Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm going to
I would
3,
rather do
so...
We're driving 4 hours, staying in a hotel, and driving 4 hours back the next day. And I'd really like to sleep in my own bed and not go. But it is what it is.
The farthest I'll have to go is an hour. 45 minutes, really.
It's great.
The other 2 are 20 minutes away.
Like, good side, everyone's miserable at Thanksgiving. No one wants to be there, so why do we do it?
You speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm like a kid in a candy store on Thanksgiving. It's my favorite day.
I'd rather plug my computer into a couch, into a TV, lay on the couch, and play Flight Simulator on Thanksgiving. Not be and eat mashed potatoes for 4 hours at 3 o'clock, and then sleep in the hotel. That's not my own bed.
All those in favor of banning Dev, raise your hand.
I'm just saying, he's triggered memories of holidays. I'm trying to find bad spots, and I'm like, no, there were none.
I mean, there's a couple arguments that shouldn't have ever happened, but you know,
Yeah.
family. But the food, man, the food.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we've ever had a family argument at Thanksgiving. At least not that I remember. I don't know why everyone says that that's the time where arguments happen.
And it's usually because there's some liquid courage involved.
I'm doing fillets this year. We don't like turkey that much.
All right,
so we're doing fillets.
Going to Ron's house.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got Ron's house for Thanksgiving, Eddie's house for sometime in what, October for crab, or no, that wouldn't.
Early November.
Early November, Crab Fest, yeah.
Crab fest. Yeah.
I really dislike I dislike meat and turkey in general, so I really only eat mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. So
What?
I'm not even joking. I think I had 5 bowls of mashed potatoes last year.
I'm literally eating a low carb diet where I eat nothing but meat.
And we're getting butternut squash, I think. Probably mashed potatoes.
I'm looking forward to the desserts as well.
Little pumpkin pie, maybe.
Lindsay's sister-in-law is an amazing baker.
Yeah.
I have somehow got to figure out how to smoke 2, maybe 3 turkeys. And after my surgery on Friday, I'm not going to be able to lift more than 10 pounds. So I'm going to be the boss. I'm going to be yelling at everybody to do this or that.
Who's that chef that bosses everybody around? I forget his name.
Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon Ramsay.
There you go. You can call me Ramsay. I'll make a video and post it.
Ramsay.
Make
I like
a video
that
and
bar
post it.
rescue guy too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny, man.
What are you doing?
He's
You
green.
gotta use the checklist.
What? Sorry, what? I'm so confused. I had to go AFK for a minute. I feel like you're mocking.
He wasn't even talking about you. You're projecting.
Hey,
It's complicated.
Okay, I believe everybody's at least in their autopilot stage now. So,
nope.
well, you're not going to be in one. So,
Yeah, fair.
all right. What is everyone's favorite part of the sim?
I'm going last.
Not everybody at once.
What do you mean favorite part?
What's your favorite? Well, you could even be a memory. What's favorite memory? Favorite part of the sim?
Oh, mine has to be my death spiral.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Where I was just gonna be very low key, not make too much noise, and no one would even notice me.
Ron's in the back of the pack, just thinking nobody's even gonna know he's even there, and he is a highlight. Becomes a highlight. Eddie, what about you? Start calling people.
My favorite part is after so many years of doing, early flight simulators, just the integration of 3D real-time weather and global lighting and time, air traffic multiplayer, decent frame rates, VR cockpits, just the collision of integration of all of it, and the maps, the terrain mesh, realistic, global, that full integration of all of that after years of not having it and wish you had it but didn't know that was the thing you were wishing for. It's like it all came together on this one in some miracle.
Did
How's
not. I did not pre-plan his response, by the way. That was a good one. Nobody knew.
I didn't either. But that's my honest answer. That's what I love about it.
This man's got some passion.
It's a miracle. How
You
they
are not
integrated
wrong.
All that stuff.
You're not wrong.
I would like to point out that Active Sky is as old as time.
Old as time? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Active Sky is as old as time.
Well,
Effectively, not really, but
the first simulator that Eddie and probably most everyone else in this channel played was before you were even born, so.
that's fair. That was non-existent then, probably.
His time and our time are different. So.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. It was a factual statement in his perspective.
Yes, yes.
Hey, the first simulator I ever played was made before I was born. Was made before I was born too. Just to be fair.
What was that? 95?
FSX. No, FSX.
Oh god, it hurts my feelings to even think that was before you were born.
It was 2 years too. FSX was in 2006 and I'm 08.
Jeez. I was like, what are you talking about? That came out last year. Right? Right? But yeah, to your point, Eddie, it is amazing, and it's easily forgotten by the people who want to do nothing but complain about wing flex not being in an airplane or something stupid like that.
Lord.
How-
We do just.
Yeah, how much is actually in the sim? Like, look at my screen right now. Like, who would have thought that you would be playing a video game? Oh, I'm sorry, Flight Simulator, Ken, my bad. And see this, you know? And it'd be somewhat accurate. I'm not going to say it's very accurate, but at least there's some degree of accuracy to it. Now, we can barely even predict what the weather's going to be in an hour from now, but the fact is they can stream the whole world's weather in to a simulator is pretty impressive.
And just think about the other night, we saw the Big Dipper like right in our window.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
It's unbelievable. They've got the stars mapped out there.
yeah, the entire galaxy is mapped in at night. I mean, we're not going to be able to see it too well when the sun sets today, but I mean, with the full moon. And then I have the ability to...
Memory or part of
and then I have the ability to 3D print something and build it and have an actual physical device here to interact with the sim. Now that was that's probably been around for much longer than I've ever thought to even do it. But you know, 3D printers being the way they are these days, you know, we could have had the sim, but not have 3D printers, or vice versa.
I would rather have the sim.
Well, I'm not saying we're having either or. I'm just saying in how technology has sequenced itself. Like, you know, it's kind of a perfect storm of we have cheap 3D printers, cheap electronic parts. We've got people like the guys from MobiFlight pushing out a free-to-use product. You got Windwing pushing out A320 parts that are dirt cheap compared to what they were. If you go look at MCP panels and anything from the Airbus series, it's thousands of dollars. Like Scalarchy, like holy crap. Now, don't get me wrong, their stuff's good, but it's still not perfect when I put my hands on it.
In the fact that you can buy a $150 3D printer, a couple rolls of plastic, and some parts in DigiKey that arrive next day and get a fully working MCP panel is like pretty cool.
Yeah, and you can take pride in actually learning a skill that you can use and building something with your own hands.
Yep. Anyways, Ken, what was your favorite memory or part of 2020?
Oh, gee, I don't know how I can follow up all that. But probably, though, after, you know, the 2004 and all those where you plug them in, you know, put the disc in, and then X-Plane, just the graphics, I mean, just, it was so real to me, you know, the first couple of times that I got in it. It was like night and day from what I was used to, you know. So probably the graphics.
I used to think 95 has good graphics, you know,
Yeah.
with those rectangles, the rectangle Sears Tower off Mixfield, you know.
I didn't know Flight Simulator was that old.
Oh, it's even older than that. It was the first one was in
Yeah.
like
In the 80s, I think.
early 80s, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
82, I believe.
yeah. Look,
Running on DOS or something? How would you
like
do
a
that?
stick figure. Yeah.
Yeah, you launched it through DOS.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. I kind of want that now.
My first simulator I launched through DOS, and then I had a NASCAR game you launched through DOS.
I didn't know DOS could do all that.
I still have that box at my parents' house. If I remember, I've got an F1117 simulator, that NASCAR game, something else, Top Gun maybe. That was all through DOS.
4.0, maybe? Okay.
And then the big floppy disk, I have a Flight Simulator 2, I think's what it was. Now that one may have been thrown away.
2020.
I don't think you heard. Ron, Europe.
Oh.
No, I was talking to you, one. But yeah, Ron, you can do it now too.
No, I think, I mean, I've only been at this for a couple of years. I only saw the one in the 80s that a friend of mine had, but I didn't have it. So this is really the first one. It's amazing, so realistic. And then I used some VR equipment, and it's like you can feel your stomach go up and down when you move the plane. It's so realistic, unbelievable to me.
I like when people come over to the house. I've kind of done it to everybody that comes here regularly, but when the sim over the last
them in a
few
headset.
years, I would, whoever was in there, I'd be like, "What do you want to see? I'll show you." And
Yeah.
we load up them on the 60-inch screen and go to their neighborhood. And so I'm just blow their minds with the realism of their like hometowns and neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm trying to think back some of the first games that I played. I think there was Duke Nukem and Doom. Those are probably some of the first ones that I played. Crazy.
Oh yeah.
And we used to play 'em after work. We used to go on the network. Some of the guys would stay late, and we'd play it on our network, so you could do multiplayer. But it was quite,
How'd that
quite
work?
complex.
At the
Yes.
classic LAN party right there, baby.
Yeah,
Did you like a lot of-
exactly.
Did you
Yeah.
do port forwarding, or how would that work?
It was just a
And so,
local
yeah,
network.
you
It
guys
was
can-
real basic. It was just P2P.
Yeah, local network.
Oh.
Yeah. Because
It was player-to-player connection. There was no servers like there is.
yeah. Our
Today.
work just had a local network, and my son used to go and bring his whole PC, desktop PC, everything, keyboard, mouse, monitor. He used to go to like a LAN party at these warehouses, and they would spend the whole night playing games. It was
Yeah, I've done that.
That still exists. That still
yeah.
exists.
I would drop him off with his friends and pick him up the next day. It was crazy.
Having gone to an engineering school, we would take our computers to one of the labs, and because there's just an abundance of desk space and power, and we'd have
And
LAN
ports.
parties.
Or network ports.
Yeah.
No, what was your favorite part of the 2020 sim?
My favorite part, well, having the YouTube channel was something I never expected to do. So, for anyone who doesn't know, the only reason I even started the YouTube channel was because Tommy started one, and I was like, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. I kind of want to do this. And so, I started it, and I got got pretty serious about it, and unfortunately, I've don't have as much time as I used to, but I still get to enjoy doing a lot of streaming and everything. But I got to meet a lot of interesting people from all over the world. So, without this sim, one, I wouldn't know any of you guys. Two, I wouldn't have this entire community. And 3, I wouldn't have all these videos you can go back and laugh about, see Ron spiral to his death in New Zealand, and you know, talk to people who are real life air traffic controllers down in the Bahamas, and people who are from the Netherlands, and friends from South America that I've made. You know, it's really cool to see all the people that have, you know, not everybody's still around, but I've made some really good friends over the years. Got to meet some of them, some of you guys. I hope to meet more of you as the time goes on, but maybe Ken won't ditch me this next year when I go to the beach.
All right. Give me a heads up.
Ron's gonna show me how to park the car over in Boston at the
Right.
next year's expo.
No, that'll be in Providence, but it'll be close.
Me and Dev are gonna fly in. Dev's pilot monitoring. I'm pilot command, pilot flying, and he'll be the one with the license. You know, just I'm definitely landing.
You're gonna get it before me.
But yeah, I think that.
I'll take that. I'll take the Greyhound bus if that's my only option.
Oh my gosh. Really? Really?
Dev has become the community scapegoat, unfortunately for him.
Wicked.
Hey, right there. If we didn't love you, we wouldn't pick at you.
That's true.
There you go.
You only hurt the one you love.
They're the one who hurts you. What are you talking about?
But yeah, I mean that I know that really doesn't have anything to do with 2020 specifically, other than the fact that I use 2020 as a path to, you know, get here. But I mean,
you get that you just all of us to get here, huh? That's all right.
what's that?
So you admit you used all of us just to get here, right? So,
No. You guys were all part of the journey with me.
it was a joke. It was a joke.
I'm waiting for that
It might
check
have
you
been
promised
bad,
me.
but it was a joke.
I'm waiting on that check you promised me from your lottery winnings to help support the channel.
Okay, I need to figure this
As
out.
soon as I receive it, I will let you know.
This is driving me insane.
Maybe Ken will tell you in flight one night on 24. One of those late night flights when you get some weird conversations going.
Yeah.
He'll tell you the story.
What was that? Say again?
I said maybe you'll tell him the story of your lottery winnings on one of those real late night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I'll be
Flights.
glad to tell it as soon as I get it.
I got about 160 miles top of descent. Getting there.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how I ever found you guys. Truthfully, I don't even know how I found it.
You've been regretting it every minute, huh?
I must have just Googled something about Flight Simulator, maybe.
Like
I'm trying to
knucklehead
think
flight
that-
simmers. That's
Would it have come up on your YouTube feed?
Yeah, but see, I probably wasn't even into YouTube back then when I started.
Okay.
I don't know. It's very strange how I wish someone could look at my forensics of my computer and tell me how I got here.
The FBI is under the chat.
But I'm glad I did.
Okay, Dev. I think it's your turn. Remember good things. We'll talk about the bad momentarily.
Well, the
I
code
know,
is
I know.
crap.
Okay.
These stupid devs.
It's stupid. Yeah, you can't get the SDKs to work.
I really enjoyed learning how to fly airliners with you guys last December. That was my most favorite.
That's good.
Hang on. Is that it?
Tell us more.
Tell us more.
Well, it had good clouds that are kind of good.
Come on, Ricky Bobby.
The UI is like, on par with other games, I guess.
Oh. Really good.
A lot of the devs moved over to the MSFS, so I had to move over to MSFS as well.
All right, Dev. Let's hear the bad
and
then.
it has good graphics.
Let's hear it. You said that twice.
I'll go okay, are you guys ready?
All right.
Should let him go first.
Okay. All right, Dev. I got a local time of 8:03. You have 8:10 as the last time you can talk on negative items.
Okay. Well, first of all,
At
it
least
uses way too much
governmental.
RAM. It should not be it should not be single-threaded in 2024. That is just ridiculous. It should not be single-thread in 2020. The fact that DCS can beat them with multi-threading is kind of sad. It has way too many bugs that are just not solved. It's developed by a game studio, not an actual single-layer studio. The flight model really could use some work. The UI is really slow and lags every time you hover your mouse over something. The world map is buggy onto the runway. The SDK documentation is not as good as nearly as it should be. The plugin to export from 3ds Max is again not as good as it really should be, and I hate how flight model is based on the 3D model of the plane. It makes tuning it so annoying. The fact that you have to use web assembly instead of just distributing directly as DLL is again very annoying. What else do I have? Oh, key binding is a pain in the butt with how it deals with key bindings. I wish it would save my liveries from last time when I last used the plane. The airports have way too many bumps and hills and random walls in them. Crash damage just does not work because of that. Otherwise, you're going to randomly crash in random places. The PID tuning is incredibly annoying. There should be no excuse for why the PID tuning is how it is in this day and age. That's all I can think of off the top of my head.
Wow, I couldn't have said it better myself.
That's good.
I'm over here. I had to mute myself for a second there.
I did too.
Start laughing.
I did too. Poor kid.
That's so funny.
Because you sit there for a minute and a half and you told us the graphics were good. And then you went on this extremely passionate rant, I must say. Kind of proud.
About how bad it is.
But yet, he
talks
spends
so fast too.
But Dev, I got a serious
Hey,
question.
Michael, can you interpret that for us?
Graphics good, simulation bad.
Pretty much, that sums it up.
Overall, hate.
Nah, I love 2020.
2 thumbs down.
I was gonna ask.
2020.
He's like, good riddance.
And it's only going to be a whole new set of problems, I bet, in 24.
Yeah, the same people's doing it. I mean, what could you expect?
Really. And then a whole other set of problems can be so annoying. We have to go through this entire process all over.
And what could they learn in 4 years? Not much.
They could have
True
fixed all the
free.
bugs. They could have multi-threaded the sim instead of making us pay for a new multi-threaded sim.
They can't even get their operating system to work without bugs.
All right. We're starting to get. Eddie, what do you got?
Yeah, let's bring a ray of light back into this.
This will be positive, I'm sure.
Sunset is gorgeous.
Look at it.
Unbelievable.
You do not. I don't think it's this good of a sunset in real life half the time. So, I mean, especially if you look at the
Golden
stream
hour.
colors.
Looked pretty nice. It just buried the 2020.
Hey, we're over Lake Geneva.
Oh,
Geneva. I think
Geneva,
we've
Geneva's
flown down.
Switzerland.
We've flown down there in the 152.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. That's another fun part about this thing is like you don't really realize how big the world actually is until you start
no.
traveling. And for a lot of people, travel is something they either don't ever do, don't get the opportunity, can't afford it, something. But this allows any of us to go anywhere in the world at to drop if I had. I mean, there's still places in the sim that I have absolutely no idea where I would be if you plopped me down in it. But, you know, we get the whole world to explore, so obviously that would be very challenging to go explore everything, but it's kind of why I think that idea of what we were talking about, doing the, you know, mixing between GA and commercial and like doing a world tour, because we kind of become creatures of habit and end up flying in the United States most of the time.
Yep.
Just because we're
That's
familiar
true.
with it.
I learned a lot about Europe from the sim, truthfully, because
Yeah, I have
didn't
to.
really know much about it at all.
All right. Anybody else have anything?
I got something to add to the good stuff about
Not good stuff.
this sim. Yeah. So I've always been a maps guy.
I love maps.
I used to get real nice maps and frame them and hang them on the wall, and to this day I still give them as gifts to friends for, you know, special occasions. A real nice map. I really like maps. So this game, this version of it, I mean, I even use maps in my career a lot. So this lets me elevate that map interest and go to these places and see them real time, 3D, as it's happening today. So if I want to go to, you know, Germany and see what it's, I mean, it's like you're really there. We've never had that ability. So
No.
to me, it feels like a very unique.
Well, I mean, this is the only thing we have that I'm aware of that I can, like you said, look at a natural rock formation, mountain range, whatever, and actually go explore it to, you know, to some level of accuracy. Now, like I'm looking at these mountains that I'm flying over right now, and they just look super cool. And I'd probably never see those in real life. So
It's a big world.
Yep.
The simulator helps explore it efficiently.
Yes, it does. I'm going to have to get I got top of descent 90 miles. Let's go ahead and grab the approach information. It's showing VFR variable at 1 knot, so we'll be fine. 1014.
To add to the bads, just is something everyone can relate to. The download system and the data streaming is horrid. Absolutely horrid.
It has gotten better. It's gotten better. I think
It still takes over an hour to download the sim.
oh, it's huge. Just think, I mean, I wouldn't. I have a hard time complaining about downloading the sim. One, I've only installed it twice, and the second time was because I got a new hard drive.
Speaking of that, actually,
What?
will you be formatting your drive?
I don't have time.
Okay.
If it becomes an issue, I will continue down that path. Until then, I'm gonna stick with what I got.
I am very tempted to do it tomorrow.
And I'm not gonna sit here tomorrow and try to get all this downloaded. And if I do format my drive, what'll end up happening most likely is that it'll be when 2020 goes away full time, and I'm 100% on 24. So that's 6 months to a year from now, if I were to guess.
Yep. Don't worry, Flight Sim 2025 is just around the corner.
I think is Tuesday the day it comes out?
Yes.
Tuesday, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Tuesday at 11 o'clock.
That's also the next day of the Starship test flight, the next one.
Ooh.
FYI, that afternoon. I
Number
think
6.
4 p.m. I think is the launch window.
I'm sorry, but flight sim over Starship.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
check out that moon. That's cool. Moon's coming up right over the clouds. Now that's a cool screenshot.
Another thing, I love that the default planes in 2020 are less advanced than the default planes in FSX.
Well, the people who
That's
made
just plain
this
funny.
didn't really have a ton of aviation knowledge until they probably got a lot
True.
more now, but
Although from what I've heard, the Max is not very great.
So based on that, it was truly a game when it came out.
oh yeah, this was. I don't think this was ever meant to be what it has become. I think people thought, that this would be cool if it became that, but the level of detail that's in it now, I don't think they ever fully expected it to actually happen. And I mean, it's a cash cow too.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it.
GMDG only recently discontinued their P3D line
Yeah.
when they went full in on 20. I mean, they released a new version of the 737 for P3D in like 2022. It's only very recently that it's become fully simulation.
What were you about to say, Eddie?
Well, that's all. I just wasn't expecting it to be this good.
No,
I can't wait to see what the next version's like. A little more polishing, a little more pretty here and there. Yeah, bring it on.
I mean, I never had a full understanding of how to do a flight from A to B like I do now, till this. And I've been playing Flight Simulator my entire life.
That's also very good. With the sim becoming a thing, there's much more teaching material.
Oh yeah, I mean, I imagine
There's
because of
no-
COVID, a lot of people were playing this, and are now actual pilots.
Yep.
If it weren't for me being colorblind, that would have been what I would do for a career.
You can
That
get
is
a
such stupid rule.
waiver if it's not bad.
Yeah, I haven't tried for that yet, but I'm gonna. Make some
you gotta
friends.
Go down to Oklahoma City and do the light gun test.
Yeah, see, you can actually do it at your local airport.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because when I went to the air show here a couple months ago, well, the guy there he's like, yeah, I went for my sport pilot, and then because he thought he was gonna have some liver issues for his medical, and then it turns out that he was able to get a medical, and then he is also like, yeah, I'm colorblind. I was like, oh yeah, me too. Started talking about it, and he did the light gun test there at the airport. Where
Okay.
I think they walk them out to 1,000 feet and then 2,000 feet and shoot the different colors at them from the tower.
Yep.
What's the purpose of that?
The occupational testing versus looking at dots on a page. Because if you can truly see the colors that are important, then it really doesn't matter what a piece of paper says.
Yeah, you should do that and see if you can just get away with getting rid of the PPL.
I'm going to try to make friends with the people there at the local airport and have them do it to me one day just for fun.
Good idea.
And go from there.
Would you have to pay for it otherwise?
I don't want I don't want things to be on paper. I'm gonna go look
No
at
records.
Yeah.
go look at some light shows. FAA, I'm joking, I swear. MSFS 2020 should have won Game of the Year. I agree. I'm going to miss this game. It's not going anywhere. You can still play it. And 24 should be as good, if not, hopefully better. But yeah, I mean, if
12%, that's 40 miles.
if I manage to get through that and then can get confirmation on some other medical items, and then there very well could be a change in my career, but we'll see. Really, it seems like the FAA is like, if you have something going on and you can show that you have it being treated, that tends to be fine. But There's nothing that
You
would
could do
prevent.
it.
Yeah, there's nothing that would prevent me from safely operating an airplane.
It's just the on paper stuff.
Yeah.
I pass my top percent so much, I'm picking up the localizer right now.
All right, I've
Actually-
got 30, 28 miles or so.
Knock, I want to say back in the day, kind of mostly prior to 9/11, I think it was 93, I think I got my first air traffic control tower cab tour, and it was, whoever took me on that, it caused me to start calling towers whenever I was around them and just get tours. The big ones had a public affairs officer back then, but I would just call them and get tours of facilities like Tracons and all kinds of stuff,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
just by calling them and asking. So that could be a strategy for you. Just start touring them.
Yeah, it makes some friends.
Highly doubt they would allow that now, though.
Well, local airports.
Yeah,
But
that was all pre 9/11. It's
Look.
probably changed.
Yeah, local airports you can probably get away with a bit more. I know you can still get tours,
Very
but they may make it more paperwork intensive.
it's very unfortunate that my quote-unquote local airport is an international airport. Makes things a lot harder.
What's going to make things a lot harder is it's going to be pretty dark when we head into Innsbruck. I did not
Yep,
judge the
realizing
time very
that.
well today. I thought the flight was a little shorter than it was.
Yeah, we're coming up on the
Or
I'm almost
Up
top descent. I'm about
Yeah,
20
I
miles away. No, 15
I
miles
got
away.
85 miles to go.
Deb and his big quadruple 7 is on his way down.
I passed my way down by about 40 miles.
Quadruple 7.
Yeah, wait, what?
He's got that four engine version.
What's the first non-add-on plane you're gonna fly in 2024?
I don't have a clue. I'm gonna get something, probably something for bush flying.
PC-12 looks great. Well, not the PC-12 NGXU. The Dream Lifter. Like, depending on how crappy that is, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, once I get into a jet, the size of the jet really doesn't, like, change what I think
No.
about it.
No, like, this 777. It feels like a 737 to me once I learned it.
Yeah, I mean, flying the 777, other than taxiing, it really doesn't feel all that much different, except when you're landing. Because you got to remember that you're sitting 3 stories up.
Yep. Oh, no. Pop-up approach is 13,000.
Yep, that's what I got programmed in.
You and your fancy
then-
your best.
Oh, hey! First Officer Bodie has joined us in the cockpit here. He came over and he licked my hand. Oh,
nice.
look at that wiggle butt, man. Look at that thing go. We got surrounded by dogs in the neighborhood the other day, and some of you probably know that he has issues with other dogs. And I was
he
very
does?
proud of him
In what way?
because
Ah,
he's got some what's the word I'm looking for?
tendencies.
Anxiety.
Not aggression,
Anxiety?
but reactivity. He's got some reactivity
Hmm.
towards other dogs, and we had dogs in every fenced-in yard on the street where we were at, and he was a little vocal about it, but for the most part, he was perfect.
Training paid off.
Yeah, so we have spent a lot of time training. That was really
Are you done with
the
that, or
start
you
to
still have more
my.
to do?
There's still a lot more to do, but where we came from and where we are now, it's night and day. I gotta turn down these screens; they're so bright, it's making my night vision crap in the sim.
Like, even the fact that they simulate that, though, is kind of insane.
It's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't want to turn that off. See if we can make this a little bit more comfortable for us. Where is the... Let me change the brightness.
You ready off my right side?
Yeah.
Brightness. There we go. Just turn this one off. Sleep. There we go, that's a little better. Man, this is really eerie. Knowing that we're going into mountainous terrain in the dark. I'm just waiting to hear a terrain pull up.
I hope it's a nice breakout.
Yeah. I don't think we have any altitude restrictions before Zebex.
Yeah, we're coming in, like the mountains are to our right. I did put my terrain radar on, and it is showing mountains to the right.
Yeah.
Coming in right next to them.
We're gonna have them on the left too.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. We're gonna go right in the middle.
You hope.
I hope.
I'm looking at like a black hole now in front of me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super dark on my screen right now.
I'm in total darkness right now.
I will be here shortly when I get down into these clouds. Let's do a
I'm
landing
probably
calc
better
real quick.
off.
And let's see, I'm coming up on 21,000.
Medium brakes will work.
Yeah, I thought this was a short runway.
It is.
Yeah. Is it less than 7,000 feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
56 or 65, one of the two.
Uh-uh.
It is 65, 62. The bottom of the descent there. We're at 13,000 feet. WI749 would be our top of descent for our glide slope. So we are about to be on the glide slope, which is kind of scary. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my landing lights. get everybody in their seats. So I just entered the clouds here.
Terrain. Brace.
Terrain.
Brace.
Terrain. Pull up.
Don't see.
It's a little reassuring occasionally when you can see some lights coming through the clouds, but yeah, you don't know where one of these mountains are going to pop up on you. Altimeter, let's go ahead and put that in, is 14.
Dev is our pathfinder. How's it looking up there, Dev?
Oh yeah. Not good. Not good, guys.
Not
He's
good.
he's no longer with us.
He bailed out.
Yeah, I think he had to go, maybe. CRJ has joined us, though.
Yeah, I finally woke up.
I was about to ask how your nap went.
I just woke up and found you guys talking, and I was like, let me join. So I really enjoyed the motion flights.
CRJ's been a long-standing member, too.
Yeah. I think the first video of yours I found your channel and I think I was trying to do some graphic settings. It was like 2-minute fix or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of those.
I am back. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
we were wondering if you crashed into the side of a mountain or what.
Nope. My audio just decided to not like me.
I gotcha.
I am now way too far above Glycel, though.
I need to put my approach mode in.
And it is pitch black.
Yeah, I've never flown in here in this condition before. This is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I can see the road ahead of me. That's about it.
Alright, we're gonna go max auto brake, I think.
It's actually let me do medium. Am I gonna need speed brakes here? Because I'm coming up on 10,000 feet pretty quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those in. So I got a speed restriction of 175 in front of me, and I am booking. I may have to drop my gear to slow it up some. We'll see. I got 20 miles to the airport. It's gonna be close. What's the airport elevation? $1,900 feet. Wow. It's really low.
Death Valley.
Yeah. You can't even see the scary bits of it. I see the airport. Alright, we're looking
coming
for...
up on the S curve here.
Should be able to pull on some flaps here shortly. That'll help slow me down some more. It's 240. Oh, I thought it was 240. What is the speed? 230? Oh, okay. 230. We're almost there.
This is enough Camille letting I'm be proud of.
There's 230. Alright, let's get a flap. I'm supposed to be at 175. I'm at 230. Our next level of flaps are what? 200. I got some rain.
Did you guys see that Flow Pro is going to be compatible with 2024? And in fact, all the Flows are going to be. Cannot wait to get that handlebar again.
Sorry, I'm staring at my terrain radar right now to make sure I don't go too far from the center line of this valley.
Terrain pull up for the past a little bit.
Alright, we're gonna have to drop the gear, help slow down. I'm not slowing down fast enough.
That was not as bad of a landing as I thought it was going to be.
I'm 7.5 miles out. Yeah, we're slowing down.
I can see around the corner in the valley there.
I got eyes on the airport again. Alright, once I get my speed under control, these flaps can come back up. We'll rearm. Flaps full. I know.
I think we need.
Your brakes up.
I think we need a full, cold and dark shutdown tonight.
Oh yeah, we should. Alright, we're gonna hand fly the rest of this. And gear down, flaps full, landing brake medium, and spoilers armed. That was a fun approach.
1,000.
Coming up on my slight left turn.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. I'm turning.
I got the airport inside.
Yep. Final approach.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue. Nice and smooth.
$500.
Look at those pappies.
Oh wow, Ken's right behind you.
2 green and 2 red on the left, and 3 red and 1 green on the right. It's interesting. I guess it depends on the glide slope.
Green? It was white for me, that's weird.
Or white, sorry. Gee, colorblind.
100. 50. 20. Retard. 12.
Nice and smooth. Versus engaged.
We got floated.
Ken's gonna run right into you.
Welcome to Innsbruck.
And your plane's not slowing down.
I'm gonna have to do a turnaround.
It's really not slowing
Oh,
down.
I'm off the
Whoa!
runway.
Whoa! Oh no! I got out of the way just in time. Holy crap!
Nothing is working.
Oh shoot! All right, I'm at the end of the runway. I'm at the end of the runway here, so I'm gonna sit here.
Yeah, I'm past the end of the runway. Nothing worked when I touched down.
I missed that turn off. I didn't get to it fast enough. That was a nice landing, whoever that was.
What plane were you in,
Eddie.
Ken?
PMG. G.
Gotcha.
Eddie, it looked like you.
That was great, but when I went to reverse, hit the brakes, nothing happens.
CRJ, I'm gonna try to scoot off the runway here real quick for you. Eddie, go ahead and take that right, and I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, I got the first one.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Too low terrain.
Too low.
Dev is just driving in the grass over here.
Too low, terrain. Too low,
About to
terrain.
rear end you.
Too low, terrain.
What is that?
Too low, terrain.
Oh, it's CRJ's.
Low,
Oh.
terrain. Too low, terrain.
No, we were out of his way at least. What are you doing?
What?
That was a nice landing, CRJ.
Just a bit low.
Eddie, your airplane's tail is hilarious. It's like the elevator's like full nosed over.
That's crazy.
And your nose was all crooked. This is a pretty cool little airport.
Oh, I see.
So where do we park these behemoths at? There's no lines to park at, so I'm just gonna park it next to you, I guess. In between a couple of these trucks right here.
I think the sim would give us a really nice, accurate Innsbruck.
I mean, the rest of the model is pretty good.
Maybe there aren't lines in real life. They can be configured for different size planes.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Alright. See, our APU did not start, so let's get that started. Waiting on that APU. Let's see what that landing rate was. 185, not too bad.
That was a good one.
I think I missed the airport.
Oh.
I flew right over it. I must not have had it programmed right. I'll have to turn around.
Alright, APU's on. Bleed.
My touchdown was really nice. It was just the impact at the end of the runway that wasn't so good.
Yeah. I turned just in time to see you go. I was like, what
Yeah,
the?
I mean, it would not slow down. Go figure.
That's all right.
Get out of here, 2020.
Get out of here with your bugs. All right. Well, I have pretty much got this thing ready to be shut down completely. One
At
last
least
final
I found
time.
the airport, Ron.
That's
Oh,
good.
shots fired.
I think I just flew right over the top of it. I don't know
Looks like
where
you're on
my.
side- Look like you're on the side of the mountain here. I'm looking at you on the world map.
Yeah, I don't know what my program was looking at. I don't know,
Well, for
did I
some
put in
reason-
the wrong-
For some reason, I've got a 777 or a quad 7 with its
Yeah,
wing stuck
quad
in my
7.
tail.
Passenger's bus is coming.
My bad.
So was that one of them
I
Russian
was trying to
airlines?
park between you two. It didn't work very well.
It's my C-17.
All right. And she shut down. One last
Comes
time.
our-
MSFS 320.
Here comes our bus.
Passengers
Follow that pirate before I forget.
I wonder how. So supposedly FSU IPC and SimConnect are supposed to just behave out of the box, from what I've heard.
That's good.
No, that's what I've heard, but we'll see.
You see the airport, Ron?
That is good.
I'm going all around.
It's you're coming up.
Yeah,
You're like
but
on a right, I mean a left downwind port. 8
Yeah.
runway should be off your left wing or close
Yeah.
to it.
yeah, I'm going to one of the waypoints. Let's see. What
Oh, there
did I
it is.
put in? Like W751 or 52. Just come around again. Just have to be careful of my altitude.
Yeah, the rocks stick up pretty high around here.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody departing the airplane here. Kind of cool how, I mean, this is one of the kind of cool immersive things that GSXs have. Soon we'll be able to walk around and do this instead of having to use a drone camera. We can actually walk. I'm kind of excited about that.
On compatible planes.
Sure, but most of the high fidelity airplanes that we fly are going to have that most likely, so. I'm not expecting everything to be perfect. Sunshine and roses right out of the box, but
The Any Build A300 is one of those ones supposed to have full compatibility the soonest. We should try that out.
yeah, any build should be on top of it. They should have their A350 out quick, from what I have heard. I think it'll be this year. So if they've got that 350 out this year, I may be flying that a lot. So.
No.
Let me get back in here and I guess we're going to do a final shutdown here. Shut her down completely. Let this APU cool off. We're all like sad about it, but we're going to be here on Thursday, maybe even Wednesday. Just in a different sim.
With an even better situation.
Yeah.
Although I am sad about it.
It's a landmark.
Yes, yes
Yeah.
it is. Well, here's what's going to happen. I got the batteries turned off. APU's cooling off. As soon as that shuts off, that's it.
Yep.
Dump everything, Ron. Full flaps, spoilers.
Yeah.
Landing gear.
I think I'm making the turn right now to come back in.
385.
Emergency aircraft, say intentions. Souls on board.
What was-
Remaining.
Yeah.
What was the robot on Mars that Pathfinder, or what was it that ended up?
There's been a couple. Curiosity and
Curiosity,
Pathfinder.
maybe? The one that sent that like really depressing message. It's like, I hope I did well or something like that. She's just like, oh my gosh. My airplane's about to do something like that. As soon as
Come
APU
back,
shuts
Ron,
off.
Come back.
Yeah, I don't know where my plane is going.
Oh, there it goes. I looked too soon. All right, that's it. Cold and dark.
Main menu.
I will catch everybody on the next stream. See ya.
On the flippity flip.